Okay, this is not a war recap, but I want to talk about two things that came up during this war that we barely won. And the first one had to do with my first attack on number three. So let's have get that replay ready. Pause it because first I want to talk about what I was planning to do. Um, at first I thought, well, there's two ways really to do this base. And the first one is to quake somewhere around here and going through the back, and I hope you reach Town Hall with enough of your team. Um, but unless I decided to do a bit safer attack, which is basically Quake here, and have the Valk team go in here. And it ended with getting the Town Hall, but just below 2 stars. And one of the things that was immediately said afterwards, and completely correct of course, is keep a couple of wizards or minions or stuff like that to do the cleanup, to get that last percentage. And I said, well, yes and no. For any tunnel 10 or tunnel 9 attack, that's obviously the right thing to do. But there's a little difference with tunnel 11 attacks, and that's this little monster here. Because if the eagle survives, your cleanup wizard or minion or whatever you keep in reserve is going to be killed pretty damn quick. So the question was, do I keep a reserve? Because if I do keep a reserve, I do need to kill the eagle as well. But if I go in through the top and get far enough here to actually kill it, I'll probably have that second star anyway, and I don't need to clean up. So that's a bit of the dilemma that you have on 2-star attempts on tunnel 11s like this. If you kill the eagle, yeah, keep some stuff behind to make sure that it works. Let me show you the attack shortly. It's only a minute anyway. And right there is why I only got 1 star. Too much of my team got killed because I failed my wall breakers. As simple as that. See how close I got to actually getting the eagle? And if I had, I would have gotten 2 star. So there's the dilemma. If you can get the eagle, make sure you have something to clean up. If you're not going to be sure, go all in, but make sure your wall breakers don't fail. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, because how do you deal with this? How do you deal with this? Let me know. Second thing is that during the war, while Fam was scouting and baking a team for this one thing got my attention, and that's that all the expos are set to ground. And that means that there's, separate from the way that Fam decided to do it, there's another way to take this base. And we didn't get to try it out, but I'd love to hear your thought on this attack method. What I was describing in chat and everything was you drop a quake here and 2 lightnings. That takes care of the air defense here. Then you send your king and queen with a couple of wall breakers here, and they will take well, mostly this area out, these defenses. If you're lucky, the Wiz Tower will go as well, probably because the queen draws them that way and you can take her out as well. Then you send one dragon to the archer tower, but a bit to the close to the cannon. So once it got the archer tower, it goes take the cannon, and that means you have this area covered as well, which gives you a funnel, and use that funnel to send mass drags this way. You raid your drags, you drop a freeze on the air conditioner right there, and you got an instant 2-star. Unfortunately, we didn't get to try that one out, and Fan only got one because, well, he came in from the top and had his folks go around. Let's have a quick look at that one. Alright, you can see what the plan was. It was basically clear out a bit of this, clear out a bit of this, get jumps in here, and have everything go that way, except that a large part of his team went here, another large part of his team went here, and that basically meant 1 star only, which was a very decent star, nothing wrong with that, but what's your thoughts about the, how do you deal with this? How do you get to decide what kind of attacks you use? How do you use chat? How do you talk about these things? Is there a way to improve that in war? Because that makes the difference between winning and losing a war. Especially if you got one that, like this, has only 1 star difference at the end. So it's vital to get these things improved and better. Because, yeah, we get, if you look at the percentage we get, average destruction is always usually north of 95%. So we had an unusually tough war for us. Well, it's a level 10 clan as well. But when it gets this close, it comes down to the details. And this is one of the details. And I would love to hear what you guys think about this. And that's it for this war recap. I hope to see you next time. Probably this weekend to maybe do some live streaming.